Hello. So today nimepata nafasi to talk about OGA OBINNA'S performance yenye ilikuwa kwa homecoming na another one in Eldoret. And I'm partly comparing it to the Kitale one. So, able tuangalia the performance ya OGA OBINNA on stage and the dressing. Talk about you and coming on stage. See that? So concentrate because I'm not just doing because nimefanya leo, so it's because I'm doing so that you just see the way he went on stage and the way and now is this what you expected? Was it below? Ama ilikuwa standard? Ama ilikuwa Okay, so I hope mmeona that clothing itself ni royal, si ndio? So, why did he choose this anyway? Of course, it creates a brand image. Hapo OGA OBINNA alitaka create brand. Remember the preparation for homecoming were long due. Hata wakati akiwa kwa zingo wa mabati, we talked about it. So hapa, lazima alikuwa create an outstanding image. Away from what had happened in Kitale and elsewhere, kuna Kitui, kuna Narok, was there something ya Mombasa? So, I hope mmeona. The one other thing I want us to look at is how he sang. Watu husema kwani OBINNA analia tu kwa nyimbo zake. I don't know what you think by that. Ama ni sauti ama ni nini wa mnaangalia. But I have hopes that, and of course I'm excited because it's not easy to multitask. I've tried to multitask na saa zingine nalemewa. So OBINNA here, remember ni MCA, remember ni freelancer, content creator, akona TV na all those. Si rahisi, marketer na brand of course. So, lazima maintain all those images in whatever he does. So, hapa hebu sikia vile aliperform up and how the audience were excited, taking selfies and how he shone on stage performing here. And if you can dance, why not? You got it? If you didn't get it, forget about it. So, angalia pia wakati sasa baby aliletwa. Remember, hiyo siku tulingoja sana baby na akakuja anyway. Watu husema baby hajui kudance, but anyway, sometimes you don't have to dance too much. Unaachia fans wacheze. Wewe unajileta tu na unafanya mdogo na mambo yanajipeleka. So, demo wa Facebook came here. Sasa watu wakakuwa wanasema na yeye mwenyewe alisema hiyo ni Europe. Haku expect kualikwa, but here she was. Now look at what she was doing on stage and how they are merging with OGA. And na wimbo wake unaona wimbo wenye unaimbwa What do you get out of that? There is something that is known in live performances yenye ina bring down every time we watch a live performance. It doesn't have life, but I want you to be very keen about what OBINNA did. Are you seeing how he ejected life into this performance? He could end as if he's coming to an end and people people would think he's finishing, but then he excites them again and starts the music. And then, I don't know, those who enhanced, I don't know what I can call it, but the props that are really popping up and bringing out the light, and the way he's playing his instruments, and again the dancers. I really loved the dancers, because the dancers were so much into the dance, using all the energies and styles. I want you to keenly watch the dancers, especially the two at the end, and exactly what they are doing. It must have been really rehearsed very well. And then let's look at the instrumentation. The instrumental people, you are on point. Then the stage, the way it was balanced, wow. I think I'm learning something from here, and I hope other musicians who have live performances, because sometimes when I look at live performance, zinakuja kupo, it's like bringing down the performance than how it should be. So I hope you've learned from that. I won't show the part of Prince either, because he overdid. Anyway, some people are excited, dancing, but he overdid. He really overperformed, and so I already did a critique on that. But what do you take of OGA OBINNA? And recently, in another performance in Eldoret, one critique was that the performers, while he was performing, ladies came kissing him on stage. So makosa ni ya nani yake ama ni ya audience? Of course, audience are normally ignited. If you have ever watched Michael Jackson's show, we hata uwezi ongea kitu. Kama umewahi watch Lucky Dube, uwezi sema kitu. You know, kuna vibe ingine inakuja na stage, ni kama for those who attend circumcision ceremonies, ni kama kuna something more. So people are ignited. And na kama mmewahi watch Mwazindika from Taita, mmewahi watch Kilumi kutoka Ukambani, kama mmewahi watch hii dance ya Wagiriama ya haweriza, na wakati inafika peak, ama hata tindikiti ama Kiluya Isukuti ikifika peak, kama we utacheza, we si Mwafrika. So when the people ran to stage na wakakiss na wakafanya whatever it is something expected of a performer. So that is why if you get married to a performer or if you date them, be ready. Usienda kuuliza maswali, kwa sababu sasa ukiuliza maswali, can they control this? Sometimes it's very impossible. All right. So, you've watched and seen with me what you've seen. I know there are so many things I may left out. But the essence is, whatever I've left out maybe did not really hold with me. Now, one thing I'll not forget is that we had Ohangla here, the king of Ohangla, mnamjua Nyadundo. And Nyadundo did really vibe the performance. Now, one thing I've learned from OGA OBINNA, from this performance, and that other people have to learn, is that when you are having your performance, you don't dominate, you bring in other musicians to vibe the situation. And so, Nyadundo's performance was a hit in this place, integrating what OGA OBINNA had and the original Lua performers. I don't know why Prince, I was expecting the Susan or Wio and such performers. I don't know where they were. I was also expecting Osogo, Wino, and others, but you can never tell what happened. So generally what I'm learning is that maybe even when you are doing a book launching, you don't have to launch only your books. You can invite other writers to come about, so that when they launch alongside with you, then it becomes a vibe. Another thing that I learned from this, and then I want other people to learn from it, is that you stand out uniquely. Like if you look at the dressing and the way OGA OBINNA got to stage, a unique performance that will make a standing, a memorable moment in the people who are watching you. The other thing I realized is also that You can come in late, because that day I remember I slept as late as almost 12 midnight, and he had not already done anything. So I'm not sure exactly what time he came, but I think he hit the show. The other thing is that you must pick the right people to back up whatever you're doing. Like if it's writing, you back up those who will talk about your books, reviewers, and in this case, as a musician, of course, the dancers, the instrumentalists, those will bring you to stage. You can vibe yourself with traditional performance, even if you have modern music. Then lighting. Hey, lighting was a great thing here. Of course, being music and on stage, people will want to see what they'll see. And as they take selfies, they stand an impressing aspect when you do so. Then I also think I learned one thing. Those whom you work alongside should come along, like we saw Baby coming and others coming to later on in the performance. And then the very last thing I learned is that you pick the large space. Yeah, so I'm still asking a question to you. You saw what happened in Kitale and elsewhere, Kitui and elsewhere. So hii ina percent gani if you compare to those ones? That's my question. And I hope as you watch Nyadundo here, you can actually make recommendations. Wewe ukikompare hii na homecoming ya Kitale, I'll just show a short clip because I'm adhering to YouTube reused content rules. Kidogo, unaonaje ni gani iliua? Ni homecoming ya baby ama ya baby wa baby? And we expect more. Of course, this is a holiday. We expect more performances from you people, and we love you. So, endeleeni kutujazz, and we are learning a lot from you. So, go Obinna, success. Bye for now. Audience, if you're not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing to it. And demand, if you think I need to critique something, remind me. If you think I need to react to something, remind me. And also follow my educational videos, the faceless videos on other YouTube channels, and entertainment ones all over. Bye for now.
Wamama mujipende! Hata kama hauna pesa kwa mfuko, kaanga ni kama uko nayo. Akitembea mpaka watu wanasema kai unisaidie change ya 1000. Usiseme sina. Ndio kama iko ni kama ile yako. Wamama mujipende. Wacha kujidharau. Mpaka ukiona mtu amebaka mdomo, unasema wa. Si wewe uende utafute yako paka. Shida ni nini wamama? Wamama mujipende.